Critical Role's newest show, Age of Umbra, is coming to an end. And as of recording this video, I haven't seen the last episode, but I am really excited to watch it. It has a really awesome, dark, medieval, from software feeling to it, and it's also a great showcase of the strengths of the new gaming system daggerheart. All the players made really unique characters, but my favorite design definitely has to be August, played by Talisien Jaffe. It's a humanoid spider creature dressed in the most rotten and run-down Victorian clothes ever. I think it's just perfect. And for a while I had this idea where I photoshopped the critical role players into their respective characters, but I didn't really want to do any of the normal human-looking characters because Critical Role frequently does cosplay as their characters, and well, yeah, that's just Imogen. Yeah, there she is. But some like Ashton, Caduceus, FCG aren't that easy to make as costumes, and that's where Photoshop comes in. And August is just so perfectly monstrous and yet human for this project, so today we're gonna turn Talisien Jaffe into his Age of Umbra character. First, as always, I found this wonderful picture of Mr. Jaffe. I originally wanted to use this picture because he didn't have a beard in that one, but I couldn't find a high-res version of it, but it's also a bit dated, so current Talisien Jaffe look. Of course, that means I have to erase the beard myself. Good enough. Luckily, we don't need to do the jaw, and you will find out why. Now for the head, don't worry, I changed it later to a better one. Next for the wild and messy August hair, needed to photobash a few images for that. Now the jacket. I sadly couldn't get a higher res image, but this looked just too perfect. Something I do throughout this project is just trying to color correct it all, sometimes sprinkled in, you'll notice it. Okay, as a spider, August has a lot of eyes, and because I'm a psycho, I wanted them to be Talisien Jaffe's real eyes. Don't ask me why, I couldn't tell you. In this picture, he only has two, I'm surprised as well, so I took some other pictures of him to use. I'll be honest, I didn't do a lot of work with the eyes, like completely erasing the pupils, but you barely notice it in the end product, so... Now time for some serious color correction, so it doesn't just look like Talisien's doing a Mad Hatter cosplay. Now he's an Eldritch Spider-Man and we finally add the mandibles. Okay, so now the new head. It looks much better. You can't believe the trouble I went through to find this thing. It looks so much more like August's old head. And I know that's not proof anything, but I mean, just look how perfectly it slides onto his head. It's made for this. Now the final piece, just taking stock images of torn or old fabric, and this is really when I was like, yeah, this works, and it just came together so nicely. Now the final color correction, I swear. I took an image of August into the file, and so I could directly get the one-on-one comparison between them. The image would be complete, but I still wanted to do a background, and looking back I could have done the Screaming Forest, August's place of origin, but I took the attic or cabin he was first introduced in. I took a picture of a cabin and an attic and just barely fused them together, but the background's gonna be blurry, so it's no big deal. This part's just matching lights, colors, blurring some additional elements, so I'll leave it to it, grab some Tiroli and enjoy. I'm super happy how this image turned out. I was going back and forth on completing it, but once I found the right heads, as stupid as it sounds, put it on the mandibles, it just kind of clicked, and I got really excited about it again. I'm not going to spoil anything for Age of Umbra. August was an awesome character. I think Talisien really had fun designing such a gothic, vintage horror movie villain who was also, honestly, besides Nyx, the sweetest guy in the entire group. And yeah, I think that's it. So if you have any other ideas for Critical Role players as characters, tell me, comment below. If you want me to Photoshop you or someone you know into any character ever, even your own, contact me on Fiverr or Instagram and I will get to it. Also leave ideas for the next videos, I'm honestly open for anything. Bye!